What's up, guys? This is Kevin back again, K-Moto Dragon. It's been a while since my last video, probably over a year now, and it's because I've just been busy doing all sorts of crap. So, but I'm back. I'm going to do another walk-around video of a track bike I have. I've had it for a year now. I actually just do exclusively track days now. I only ride on the street anymore. So you can see in my garage, there's no other bike, just this one. The last walk around I did was of my 2008 CBR 600 RR. I've since sold that, mostly because I took it to lots of track days and I didn't want to crash it because it was a street bike, paid good money for it, and I found out that you can buy a dedicated track bike that's already been crashed for much cheaper. So this here is my 2008 Kawasaki ZX-6R. And I bought this off of a guy in my neighborhood, actually, and this is not what it looked like when I bought it. I've had it for about a year. I'll probably throw up a few pictures of how it looked before. But I got it for $4,000. Now, you might be thinking that's not, it's still pretty pricey for a 2008. But it had a lot of modifications, upgrades that you wouldn't normally find on just your run-of-the-mill street bike. So let's do a little walk around of this bike. Starting off, you can see right away it has track fairings. Basically what this means is it's fiberglass fairings and there's no holes for headlights or turn lights or anything like that. So, and it's fiberglass, so it can be repaired if you go through a crash, which I've been through a couple now. But yeah, so it's got fiberglass fairings. It came with Hotbodies fiberglass fairings originally, and I replaced the tail end with Armoured Bodies, and that's because I wanted the superbike tail, which is basically this tail with the foam. This is a foam seat pad, not the stock seat pad. So basically, if I want to get under the seat, I got to take this whole thing off, and the seat pad will come off with it. Let's see. Starting from the front. As you can see, I got my Ride Smart stickers. Starting from the front, you've got your Motionpro quick turn throttle. Basically, this is an aftermarket. Let's do focus here. This is an aftermarket throttle. You can see right here. Basically, it shortens the turn to make it full throttle, so I only have to go that much. I think it's maybe a quarter turn. Yeah, maybe a quarter turn, maybe a little more to get to full throttle. So that means that I can just give it the beans pretty easily, and I don't have to have my hand all the way down to go full throttle. So that's kind of nice. You gotta be a little more careful about turning it though, because if you're not used to it, because you might end up turning. If you're used to a longer throttle, you might end up just giving it too much beans. But once I got used to it, it was really nice. These are just. It didn't come with these, but it just had stock levers before. But I put on these Pazzo. Is it Pazzo? Yeah, it's Pazzo. Pazzo Racing levers, and they're just the regular, not the shorties. I just like the regular ones. Let's see. Over here you can kind of see stainless steel brake lines. It came with that. It came with a Pitbull steering damper over here. That's been nice. Had quite a few head shakes on the track, so it really helped. Let's see. Anything on this side? Nothing really on this side. The forks are standard, so nothing really special there. So are the brakes. I did put on EBC sintered brake pads, ceramic brake pads. You can see there that it's been safety wired. The caliper mounting bolts are drilled for safety wire, but I didn't safety wire them yet. And then the banjo bolt is safety wired, and the caliper mounting bolts are also safety wired. Coming over here, you see Woodcraft sliders. As you can see, they've been slid on, and that's because you'll see down here is a big old hole in the fairing, and that's because I actually just crashed last weekend at Eagles Canyon Raceway. Did a low side coming on turn 11, I think, which is the last turn Eagles Canyon, and hit a nice low side, maybe going 60 miles per hour. I'm perfectly fine, but the fairings did get torn up a little bit. And that's probably the worst of it, really. If you keep going around here, you'll see I have Woodcraft CFM Motorsport rear sets. And you can see the damage done from that last low side I was just talking about. The pegs, these were brand new pegs. Now they're kind of shaved off a little bit. Luckily, it's only $30. Foot peg also. And I don't know if you can tell. You can't tell. Yeah, the bar is bent. The bar was bent up pretty bad, and I actually just bent it back with a wrench. Behind that, you'll see a quick shift module, which is actually not hooked up because the guy only had this and not the. I think it's supposed to be connected to a fuel injector module or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be hooked up, but it's not installed, and I haven't gotten around installing it, though I want to now because I tried a quick shift on my friend's bike and it was amazing. Let's see, keep on going. The crown jewel of this whole bike is this Penske shock. This is basically an aftermarket shock, and it's considered pretty good, almost pretty much in line with Öhlins. Just doesn't have the nice brand name as Öhlins, but it's a well-known aftermarket shock. Had this set up from Roger from On-Road Off-Road Cycles here in Austin, and he did a really good job. I had it resprung because originally it came with a spring. I think that was like 300 pounds, and which he told me it was. Roger told me it was basically meant for a 110-pound girl. So it really was not meant for me. I'm 165 pounds, so I had a new 600-pound spring put on it, and it has since been riding amazingly. In the back, we got a Vortex sprocket, 2-up in the gearing, and in the front, there's another Vortex sprocket, and it's 1 down. This is a pretty standard setup gearing for a track bike. And of course, the chain is an RK racing chain, all of it 520 pitch. So this is actually pretty new. I've only taken it to 3-4 track days. So yeah, let's keep going around here. You can see a little rash there from the crash. And then back here, you will see I got a Hindle exhaust. I actually never heard of them until I got this bike. And it's a full exhaust. And the guy told me it was tuned on a dyno. I don't know if it's true or not, but I mean, it's still fast. So regardless, I haven't really bothered to see if it's tuned or not. But yeah, that's the bike right there. And what it looked like before, as you saw in the pictures, was different. I redid the bodywork, basically sanded the whole thing down and repainted it. I have a air compressor and a paint gun, but I didn't do the best job. I mean, it was kind of a slap together job. I first time painting anything automobile wise, and I did it outside, so it got pretty. It's pretty dusty around here, so it got some imperfections. You can kind of see in there. It has some imperfections in the paint job. Spilled some gas in the tank, and you can see what happened there. So it's not the best paint job, but it's a track bike, so it's gonna get beat up anyways. So no big deal. I thought it looked pretty cool. I still think it looks cool, and it actually matches my suit because I have an Alpine Stars Motegi red, black, and white suit. So it's all matchy-matchy, which is nice. So yeah, that's it. Let me go turn it on, do a little revving here. Turn down the audio levels so it doesn't clip because it's pretty loud. there that is. Let's see here. Turn the volume again. Probably pissed off some neighbors from doing that, but whatever. So yeah, that's it. So the tires I got are Dunlop Q3s. I think you might remember I had them on my CBR 600 also, and actually they're really good. They're actually really good for to get you through the first 2 levels of riding levels, track day riding levels. They have different skill levels that they bring out in sessions. So it got me through level 1 too. But I recently advanced to level 3, and I took it out to ECR, and it just didn't quite cut it. I was trying to keep up with some of the guys in there, and I think I just ran out of rubber on that low side, so I ended up crashing. So what I actually have here are Dunlops. Dunlop USA NTEC Slicks. I just bought these. They just came in. As you can see, they're brand spanking new. And I'm going to be replacing them. I'm swapping them out on these rims. That's actually going to be my next video. Stay tuned. I'll give a little tutorial. I seem to like tutorials on wheels and tires for some reason. So I actually have this tire changer here I got for eBay. So I'll be doing a tutorial on that shortly on how to change your own tire. It's actually a big money saver because I go through maybe 2 or 3 tires a year. So at least I can do it myself and save some bucks. Because it costs like $30 per tire usually to get it changed, so it's $60 each time, and this was $150, I think, and so that pays for itself pretty quick. So anyways, that's the walk around. Stay tuned for more videos, and subscribe. Hopefully I'll just keep doing this now that I have time. I want to do the tire change, and also out there you can see I have a trailer. And I won't show it so detailed right now, it's all dark, but inside it's been built up and it's pretty awesome, so I'll do a video on that, and we'll see what else I can come up with. So till next time, I'm out.